Good morning, you guys. It is a beautiful day out. It's supposed to be 96, but it's early in the morning. It's a little bit overcast this morning, and I have a bunch of stuff in the cut field and just kind of around the property that I want to harvest. So today's plan is to harvest as many bouquets as I possibly can, and we're gonna go give them away. I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of mason jar style flower arrangements and just see what happens. I think my plan is to make maybe 15 or 20 of them. I think that that'll be pretty easy. I've got some buckets and I'm just gonna go harvest some flowers, and then we're just gonna go either drop them off at neighbor's house, or I might set up a table with a sign that just says free flowers. So let me go grab my bucket and we're gonna fill those up with some water and then start harvesting flowers. Okay, so I have 9 of these buckets, and I actually just got these from Trader Joe's when they were doing, you know how they always have their flowers? Well, at the end of like any big event or holiday, I think this was for Mother's Day, I think it was Valentine's Day. They end up having a excessive amount of these buckets, and they'll just give them away. And so I went there, I talked to the manager, he gave me a whole bunch of them, and so I picked up way more than I needed. So I've got all of these guys here. I'm gonna fill them up with some water and put a little bit of flower food in them, and then I'm gonna set them at the end of each row. So I'll put a bucket here, and then I'll put a bucket at the very end over there, and same thing for here and there and the next row. So each one of these will have 8 buckets. There'll be 8 buckets total, so 1 at each side, and then that way I can harvest flowers from the flower field. But I'm also planning on pulling things from here. Like, look at this dahlia. Ugh. I'm gonna use some of these. I'm gonna use lots of the scabiosa, and I actually really love using the seed heads. I think that they are super interesting in flower arrangements. So I'll be using a ton of these now that they've gone to seed. And there's a really weird one too. Look at this. It's like a double. It was like mutated. So I'm gonna use those. I'll pull some more snapdragons, the Rebecca. I've got Clarkia right here. That's that pink bush. I've got lots of zinnias that are coming in really nicely, mostly the white ones. I have like 2 pink ones down there. This is the mahogany slender hibiscus. I'll be using some of that. This right here is chamomile, and it's a double variety. Yarrow, status. I have poppies, but I won't be using any of those. They don't have a very good vase life. Some sweet peas, amaranth, calla lilies, just pulling lots of stuff. I even have a couple sunflowers over there that are blooming. So I'm just gonna fill these buckets up with some water, and I'm gonna see how many flower arrangements I can make, and we'll go deliver them. Okay guys, I harvested flowers. I have 7 buckets that are pretty much full. This is like the least full bucket, but 7 buckets of flowers, that's more than I thought I was gonna get. I think that this one is really pretty. This is the Queen Anne's lace, and there's so much of it, and this is one that I didn't even plant. I've got cosmos, dahlias, rudbeckia, clarkia, scabiosa, calla lilies, all kinds of different stuff in here. So I'm gonna go pick up some mason jars now. There's a lot more than I thought that we were gonna have here. So I definitely don't have enough vases, especially for like cheap mason jars that I don't care if they don't come back. So I need to go pick up a couple cases of mason jars to be able to give these guys out. You can see the rudbeckia. This is feverfew or chamomile. Some snapdragons, lots of status. Clarkia, scabiosa, this is the Fatia Morgana, some pink calla lilies. This is the Queen Anne's lace, and one of you had told me that I was asking why is there a red flower in the middle. So one of you guys had told us that this is Queen Anne's lace, named after Queen Anne herself, and there's a red flower in the middle. And the story goes that she was well versed into lace making, and one day while she was sewing, she pricked her finger and a drop of blood fell onto it. So that's what it's supposed to represent, is a piece of lace, and Queen Anne made it herself, and it's supposed to be a drop of her blood. So all of these white ones have it, and I thought it was really pretty. Kind of weird, but I really liked it. So there's the Queen Anne's lace, a whole bunch of it right there. But I've got it in a couple different colors. So I've got like a pink one, a red one, a pure white one. And I think there's a couple in here that are a little bit more green than anything. Amaranth here. This is a bucket of dahlias and a couple zinnias in here. More zinnias in here. This is the scabiosa. I think this is called Dark Night. And these are the seed pods right here from them. You need to come in and get those little guys off like that. And then this is called Polar Bear White. Some amaranth, Dusty Miller. This is some Ami or dill. And then I have cosmos in here, which I really don't love working too much with cosmos because they tend to want to be kind of floppy like this. And then I also have some lavender. So now let's go to the store and go get some mason jars. All right, guys, we're back home. I picked up the mason jars. I picked up 2 cases of 12, so 24, and then I had 3 here at the house. So I have 27 mason jars in total. And the plan is just to fill these guys up with as many of these flowers as I can, and then I'm gonna go give them away. So I'm gonna start by opening these up. And then I have a whole bunch of these floral packets. I buy them in bulk off of Amazon. This is the Crystal brand, Crystal Clear flower food, and I just buy a ton of them. And so I'll put 1 packet in each of these, and then that way they have a even longer vase life. So I'm just gonna pop this guy open and then start filling these up with some water. Okay guys, we got those filled with water, got them filled with flower food, and now I'm just gonna go through, all of my stems are pretty long, so a lot of these are just gonna be cut to fit the vase shape and size. They're all pretty short little guys. These are just pint-sized mason jars. That's all that my place had. I wish that they had these ones that are a little bit taller with more narrow of a mouth, but we're gonna work with it. So I'm gonna do about 3 at a time, and then my plan is just to put them back in the box. That way it's super easy to carry. So let's just jump into it. guys, first 3 are done. I did a yellow one, I did a very like white one, and then this like pinkish red one. So we're just gonna keep moving on now. All right, guys, we got all but 6 done. So there's 6 jars left over there. I'm tired of making arrangements, so I'm really happy with how they turned out. I've got all sorts of colors. I've got like pink ones, white ones, orange ones, multicolors, just all kinds of things. So there's what, 21 of these, I believe I said. So yeah, there was 27 minus 6. So there's 21 of these flower arrangements right here. Some of them are a little more wild. Some of them are just very soft and subtle, and some of them are sweet, and some of them are very colorful. So I tried to do things that smell good. I tried to do lots of filler flowers, but then each one getting at least a couple, you know, like POW flowers. So I've got some Rebecca. There's a couple sunflowers in here somewhere. Oh, right here. There is sunflower in this one, a Rebecca, and then there's another sunflower right here. And this sunflower right here is, that's how you harvest it, is when it's open like that. You're not harvesting for the flowers. So I'm really happy with how this looks. So let's go to the store and go drop these off.
Are those for real?
Yeah.
How nice.
Hi guys, here's all the flowers. They're free. Yeah, of course. Yeah, here's a good one.
Yep, would you mind if I register?
Yeah, register.
And then outside, and then outside.
Perfect, tell everyone. You want yellow or pink? You're welcome. First break. Yeah, trying to. Okay, good.
Free, why are you doing it for free?
We grow all these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I figure it might make some people's day. Yeah, of course. We'll have that one.
How much are they?
They're free.
What?
Yeah, they're free. Yeah, of course.
We're going for a good talk.
They're going to make people smile.
Yeah.
That's the
Thank
cause.
you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Been out here 10 minutes and there are only 10 left.
Perfect.
Oh, I love this. You know, we're always putting fresh flowers on our altar at home.
Cool. Good.
This is so cool. I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
have a good
it.
one.
You too.
Which one do you want? Okay, perfect. Welcome. Well, we are back home. I will probably never do that again, at least here. It was not worth it. People were kind of mean, so that kind of sucked. A lot of people appreciated it, but a lot of people, okay, 3 people were mean. And I mean, I was there for like 45 minutes, and just doesn't make you feel very good. So thought I was trying to do a nice thing, and I don't want to do that again. I'll probably end up just, what I'll do is I'll take them to work and I'll give them away to people at my work. People walking by, I'll just put up a sign that says free flowers, and I realistically probably just won't even stand there. Yeah, I had 2 people that were like, why would I want that? Okay, don't take it. You don't have to be rude. I had one lady who walks up and she was like, what is all of this? I was like, oh, we just give away free flowers. We grow them in our backyard, so we give them away for free. And she goes, is that all? Yeah, that's all. Leave. So me being the person that I am, who is very blunt, I said, well, you don't have to take them. You have a good rest of your day. And I just stared at her. And then she just waddled away. Yeah, so it doesn't make you feel very good when people are rude and you're just trying to give flowers away. So like I said, I probably won't do it again here. Just kind of puts like a pit in your stomach a little bit, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that again, at least not here. And I don't think I'll stand by the flowers that I'm going to give away. I'm just going to, maybe I'll advertise it better, or see if, I don't know, a local business will let me put it by their business. I don't know. I'm going to do it different next time and not be there, and probably not do it in my hometown. Or not do it in the town, and I probably won't do it again in the town that we live in. So it was fun making the flower arrangements. It was a lot of work. It ended up, costing me money, and I just tried to do something nice, and a lot of people appreciated it. But there was 3 bad apples, and it just put a sour taste in my mouth. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I know that all of you would have at least appreciated free flowers. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.